Okay, welcome back, fellow maidens. It is I, the Dark Fair Maiden, and today we are doing another tier list because they're fun. We are doing female cartoon hotties tier list. The reason I'm doing this is because 1. It's cartoons. 2. It sounds kind of fun. 3. I love cartoons, and I just thought it'd be really fun to rank them in the order that I thought they're coolest. And badass. So yeah, let's get into it. And damn, we are starting off. We've got Pocahontas, who is epic. Not just is the music in Pocahontas like one of my favorites, it's just everything about it. The colors, the animation. Yeah, I know it's like a whole thing with like the age and stuff. And looking aside though, it's a very pretty animation. So for that, we'll give Pocahontas. We're not gonna do it by hotties. We'll just kind of do it like, I don't know, just like on how cool they are, and yeah, a bit of both, I think. So I wouldn't really say she's a hottie. She's more just kind of like, mysterious, alluring, adventurous. She's super cool. So I think we'll put her in the A tier because she's got a great personality and she's awesome. And, yeah. And next up, I don't know who this is. Probably some kind of Cartoon Network character, I'm assuming. Pink hair, cool, earrings, nice. But there's nothing's really like sticking out. So I think we'll put her, compared to some of the other characters we got here, we'll put her in the E tier. She's got cool hair, but yeah, some cool fashion, like the stripiness and the t-shirt there, but not much going on. Again, I don't know if that's Princess Tiana. No, that's one of the deities from what's the movie called? Hercules. Yeah. Damn, she's got an awesome voice. There's like 7 of them, and they sing the song at the start of the movie. They kind of like voice the whole movie like throughout. Not, they don't like talk all through the movie, but they talk a little bit, and they're just so damn cool. And they've got it all going on. So I think she deserves S tier because she's a deity after all. So yeah. Now, let's have a little talk about this one. This is the maid from Beauty and the Beast. She, in her like form before she turns back into a human, she is a feather duster. She's very flirtatious. She's very. I'm not gonna say that yet. She's very flirtatious. And she knows that she's kind of got it going on. She's not like my favorite character. She's definitely just there to be a flirtatious character. So she hasn't really got much personality behind that, or not that we know of, because it's never really shown. So for that, we are going to give her. We're going to give her the S tier. No, B tier. She's got it going on, but just for me, I just, I don't know, B tier. That's a tricky one. We'll go B tier. I think it's more because I just don't really care for her. Like, yeah. So next up we have, I don't know which emotion this is. What's that movie called again? Ooh, I can't remember, but it's got like all the emotions. She's probably like sadness or something. I don't know. Blue hair, I'm assuming. Ooh, haughty though. Definitely not. I would. No, I'm not gonna go minus F. I go F. Why? Just because. There's nothing wrong with her. It's just, in terms of the character design, she's a blank canvas kind of. There's just not much going on. No accessories. This bland t-shirt, and as for her personality, I've never watched that movie, so I don't know. And next up we have the girl from, is it Johnny or something? Like, I remember that cartoon. But Johnny, but yeah, she's super cool. You know, she's chill, a little bit gothic. You know, a bit of a baddie kind of energy going on there. So I think we'll give her. It's hard putting like characters like this alongside Pocahontas because, you know, she's cooler than this one, like this character. But is she as cool as Pocahontas? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to put her in the S tier, but she's cool. I think we'll put her down to the C tier and move her to the B tier because this is just going on like my preference of how cool she is. This character, she may be like super attractive, but she's just not that cool. So for that, C tier. Oh, I've actually been watching a lot of Phineas and Ferb lately, only because YouTube have like Disney XD, and I've just been like watching the episodes randomly, and I've just recently remembered Vanessa and how cool she was, and like, damn, that black suit she has, like, I'm like, I need to cosplay that at some point because it's so cool. So yeah, she definitely gets like S tier. She's cool, good voice actor for it as well, and you know, she's a daughter of a villain, super cool. So I think for that we'll give her the A tier. Oh, next we got Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And, you know, Belle's got an amazing personality. She's, you know, she has faith in others. She's hopeful. She reads. She wants more than just, you know, the standard life of living in a small town with, you know, small-minded people, let's just say. So I think for that, like, her ambitions really shine through, and the fact that she goes with the Beast, and I mean, I suppose she fell in love technically with the Beast in his beast form, so that's pretty interesting. So for that, I think she deserves. I think B tier. You know, she's really cool. Maybe just not much going on, a bit blank. You know, she's super pretty. But yeah, there's just maybe not as much going on there as per se Pocahontas. So for that, we'll go B tier. I mean, is this a hottie to some? Maybe it is. I'm not judging, but for me on the cool tier, she looks badass. I haven't seen that. I assume she's from like, oh, is it the Zootropolis or something? It's called. I can't remember exactly. I didn't watch it. But I think she's cool. But see again, this is like she'd maybe be in like the D or C tier, but I feel like she's above this character, you know. But I don't know. I think we'll go D tier. Ilsa, my favorite, my muse. Love Ilsa, my inspiration when I was a teenager. You know, cool blonde ice hair. You know, kind of rebellious attitude. The cool dresses she has, especially in the second one. I mean, Elsa to me is like my favorite. I hate to be that person, but at the same time, she's super cool. She's got an amazing voice. You know, I think she just deserves. Are we gonna go S plus? Possibly. Does anyone compete with her? I think S plus. You know, she's voiced by. Damn, I know her name. And I can't quite remember at the minute. But her voice actress is amazing, and she does have like an amazing singing voice. I'm so annoyed that I can't remember her name exactly, but I will maybe remember it by the end of this video to prove that I do know it, because I do. Oh, we have Marcy, the Vampire Queen. Obsessed with Adventure Time. Marcy is definitely I think we're gonna go A tier. She's super cool. She's a baddie. Good voice. Sorry, good voice? I mean great voice. She's got a great voice. She sings some killer songs. S tier maybe? No A tier. We'll stick her in A tier. The godmother from, is it Cinderella? No, that is from. Oh, I can't remember. I recognize her though. But yeah, she's cool. She's pretty. Lovely dress. She's got wings. That's cool. So for that, I think we'll go C tier. Don't know who this is. Not much going on, but it looks like they do have a kind of, you know, angsty personality. So for that, I think we'll stick those kind of characters in the D tier. That sounds like a good plan. Next up, I never watched this film, but it did always look kind of good. It's the Love Bug in Paris or something. I mean, you know, if you've got a type, then this would maybe be an S plus for you, but for me, we'll maybe go in the minus F. It's a bug after all. So yeah, that's where she goes for me. She's cool. I mean, she's got some cool makeup. And you know what? Maybe for that we'll stick her in the F tier, and she will go in the minus F tier. Don't judge me. I don't know. There's just not much going on with this one. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Another classic. I mean, she's cool. Kind of. It's more so that she learns a lot in that movie, as opposed to, like, you know, influences you. It's hard to explain. It's hard to describe. But yeah, she's cute. So we'll maybe stick her in the E tier. I don't know who the heck this is. But she's definitely going in the minus F tier. I know a lot of people love this character from Monsters Inc. I cannot agree with that. I usually prefer someone with 2 eyes, not 1, and no snakes for hair. So for that, we'll stick her in the F column with the other kind of odd types. Although this cow though from Barnyard something, is it Barnyard? I think it's Barnyard, yeah. She's definitely going in the F tier. I'm not into farm animals. Definitely not this animation. I actually like the movie's good. As a kid, I loved Barnyard, but the animation sucks. I'm sorry, I have to say it. The animation sucks. I don't like it. I don't like that style. It's not for me. Next up, who do we have here? I don't know who this is, but this is cool. That's pretty cool. I think we'll just stick that in the F tier because it's like, you know, I think F tier's for the weird and unusual. Not bad per se, just the weird and unusual. Here we've got another blank canvas. I mean, obviously these aren't main characters in the, you know, cartoons or whatever, but they're just so blank. So for that reason, we're going to the F tier again, minus F. And then we have Mom from Very Odd Parents. And you know, she does remind me actually from the mom from Home Alone. Now that I look at her, I wonder if she was based off that mom. Maybe, but she is definitely going in the minus F tier. Oh, and we have Mulan from Mulan. And, you know, she is, I think, it's just like those characters who are like, have like that warrior kind of instinct kind of really appeal to me because I'm also very much into that, you know, like heroism, warrior, you know, never give up no matter how hard it gets kind of thing. So I think for me, she has to go in the A tier. Yeah, A tier. I'm now thinking we should change those up because these characters to me are more, like they're more inspiring than per se the S tier. So we might actually switch that in a bit. Next up, we've got a kitty cat. I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, I think we'll stick with the D tier. Although she looks cool. So maybe C tier because she's got a bit of an attitude going on here. Similar kind of to this one. So yeah, we'll stick her in C tier, I think. And then we've got Steven Universe character. Never really did get into that show. Just wasn't for me. So I think she will go in the F tier. Actually, maybe minus F. She's okay. She does have a like a personality where she's kind of like bossy and controlling, I think. But yeah, I just don't really like the design as much for her. Oh, Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Um, she's definitely like a Belle character, I think. You know, she has that whole thing of wanting to get out of the small town, saving up her pennies for, you know, the grand kind of restaurant that she wants to have. You know, so it's very much wanting to do something and have a goal, you know, but it's not as inspiring as, you know, Milan, for example, who literally fights evil for her nation. So it's kind of hard to compete with that. So for that, we will give her the B tier. But she does love frogs, and I love frogs, so respect is definitely given. Um, I don't know who this character is, although I love this green and black kind of thing going on here. So I think for that she gets to go to the C tier. She's cool. Oh, we have Jane from Tarzan. Um, I like Jane. You know, she's cool. Again, I'm saying cool. A lot of these characters are cool. But where on the tier list though does she go? You know, she goes to the jungle, wants to do research on monkeys and stuff, meets Tarzan, and becomes his other half, essentially. But where on the tier list? I think the B tier list. Or maybe C. That's a tough one. I think C. Yeah. Oh, and then we've got Lilo's big sister. I can't remember her name. Um, but where on the list for her? Um, I don't know why. I feel like she actually E tier, just because um like there's not much going on. Again, it's just like, you know, she hasn't got a big personality. And for that, I think E tier. Just no other reason than that, I suppose. I'm not sure who this is, but we will go F tier. I mean, I know there's a big fan base for Ladybug. Personally, I don't really get it. So for that, I think we'll stick her in minus F tier. Only because I just I don't really get it. I don't really like her as a character. She's wearing a red and black suit with dots all over it. Just no appeal there whatsoever. Now, who the frig is this? I don't know if she's from like Thumbelina or something. I don't like this makeup at all. Way too much blush with the red hair and the red dress and accessories. So for that, it's absolute bish bosh altogether, minus F. This person looks cool. This looks like another Steven Universe. I'm not too sure who that is, but they look cool. I love the cape. So for that, you go in the B tier. And why, you ask? Well, they've got a cape. They look mysterious. They look kind of cool. They look kind of villainish. And they've got a whole blue kind of thing going on, which I love the colour blue. Oh, wow, we've got Coraline's mom. Coraline is one of my favourite movies. I've watched that movie I don't know how many times. Countless times. I could recite the whole movie to you. I am obsessed with that movie. I love it. I love claymation. Would love to work on the claymation. This has nothing to do with this tier list. I'm just letting you know this. But anyway, Caroline's mom is definitely in the F tier. Why? Because she looks similar to these odd and unusual types of characters. So therefore, that's where she goes. Along with this frog. What? I think this frog has to go in the D tier. She's cool. She's got a lot going on. She's got a big personality. Loving the pink hair with the green. Looks super cool. Next up, who is this? It looks like another Steven Universe character. Damn. I can just already say The more I look at these Steven Universe characters, the more I'm disliking them. I just really don't like the Steven Universe designs. Get this out. That's another Steven Universe character. I don't like it. That looks also Steven Universe, and it looks really goofy. I don't see any more so far. Although that looks like Steven Universe. That also looks like Steven Universe. So does that. She looks cool. Okay, moving on. We've got Mavis from... What's that movie called again? Hotel Transylvania. I love Mavis. I love her hairdo. She's a vampire. She's a super cutie, you know? So I think for that she can go in the C tier. Damn. And we've got some attitude over here with the girl from Codename Kids Next Door. But where in the tier list? She's definitely got more personality than the E tier. So I think for that she can go in the D tier. Little cute mouse from Cinderella. I love it because in the movie they kind of call her like Cinderella. It's so cute. I love it. Cute tier, I think we'll go E. We've got Princess Bubblegum. I don't love how bossy Princess Bubblegum can be, but I understand that she is a princess and she has a kingdom, so therefore she feels like she has to be that kind of person. And I know in the end, spoiler, she wants to break free from that. And then she does. So I think we'll put her on D. She's got more personality than E tier for sure. So I think for that, D tier. Oh, and we've got the lady from 101 Dalmatians. This is like another Jane character from Tarzan. You know, she's pretty. She's got personality. She cares about animals. So I think for that she'll go in the C tier. No. She'll go in the D tier. She isn't up there with all these characters, but she still gets a mentionable or notable mention in the D tier. Even though it's along with these characters who I'm now thinking that one can actually be moved to here. I don't know who this is. Cool. We'll put you here. Yeah. Okay, another like Mavis style design. I'll put you there. We'll go through some of these ones quickly, because they're not as notable. You, I don't really know you, but you look okay. Don't know you. Don't know you. We've got a worm people. E tier. I like your eyeliner, so you get to go to the D tier. Who's this again? I recognize her. I don't like her. Minus F. That's the other lady in Princess and the Frog. She's really nice. Like, she's kind in her own way, but I just don't like her. We've got Cinderella. I think we'll go E tier. What was that film called again? Coco? Is it Coco? Coco maybe something? But yeah, I don't like that design. We've got Yasma, is it? From Conk's New Groove. On her personality alone, she gets like an S. But looks, she's definitely F tier. She's odd and unusual. Don't like that design. Oh, come on. We've got the girl from the Goofy movie. That's the one Max falls in love with. She's pretty. I think she'll go in the E tier for sure. She's definitely up there with like Alice in Wonderland kind of style. Oh, we've got Ariel next. Ariel has a very childlike personality. You know, she wants what she wants, and if she doesn't get it, or she doesn't get it. Yeah, that's it. She doesn't get it. She just goes after it anyway, even if it's not good for her. Which, you know, we often do, and we often learn from our mistakes. But, you know, where does that put her on the tier list? That is the important question. I think she'll definitely go in... I feel like she's a bit more going on though than these characters, so I think for that she'll go in the D tier. Sandy Cheeks, y'all. Where do y'all go on my list? I know a lot of people love Sandy, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I also love Sandy. But on a tier list like this, I have to consider how she sometimes annoys me because of her accent. Even though I'm not getting at her accent, it's not like a bad accent, it's just sometimes kind of annoying. Which, you know, that's just my opinion. But that doesn't take away from her character. So for that, I think she'll get F tier. I mean, she's a squirrel after all, living underwater. That is cool, but she's a squirrel, so F tier. Don't like this at all. I hate this. What is this from? I don't know who that is. I don't know what cartoon it is. I really don't like that design. F tier for sure. Don't like this either. Don't like that. Fairy godmother, you're old ass. You're definitely minus F. Minus F. Minus F. That's too much going on. Oh, Vicky. No, not Vicky. Can't remember her name, but that was Timmy Turner's love interest. And she's an absolute asshole. And honestly, who wears this kind of turtleneck? With a matching headband? No one. No one. So for that, you are definitely minus F. Snow White. Love Snow White growing up. Although, she lives with gnomes. Or no. Are they gnomes? They're dwarfs. She lives with dwarfs. Which are fine. I just don't know where that places her on my list. Yeah, I mean, you don't really get to see much of her personality other than she's very gentle and stuff, like and kind. But I think for that, she'll go on the E tier list. E tier? Yeah, E tier. I recognize her. She is from Kim Possible. Don't really care much for her, so she goes in the F tier. F tier. Another Steven Universe, get that in the bin. Don't like that. Oh, now we've got Helga from Atlantis. Okay, guys, can I just say, Atlantis is one of the best movies of all time. I just want to put that out there. I said it first, with probably a lot of other people who've already said it too. But Atlantis is one of the best movies. Again, I've seen it so many times. I love the story, the animation, the direction. I've watched a lot of behind the scenes things on it. I am obsessed with Atlantis. I just think it's so great. I love the art style they chose for this. It's kind of like a little bit more steampunky, just a little bit more gritty. It's so cool. If you haven't watched it, damn, you need to go see it right now. It's so good. If you like adventure and, mystery and exploration, you have to see it. It's so good. So she definitely goes. She's a hard ass, by the way. She's super cool, can use a gun, and she has a really cool wardrobe. So I think for that, she definitely goes in the S plus tier. She's cool, badass. Yes, she does, maybe choose some bad decisions, but in the end, she comes through for herself. But she still comes through and gets an S tier on my list. So don't like that. Don't like that particularly. Nope. I'm sorry, Woody, your girlfriend. Not for me. Don't like Bo Peep. This is nice art. Have to give that a mention, but I don't like it. As in, like, I don't like the character design, but it's nice. The colors, the color palette. Miss Incredible. Not one of my favorite movies at all. I don't really like The Incredibles. There's something about that style of animation for me. It's too, like, blah. I don't like it. And I can just already, envision the mom, the dad, and the kids. And I just have to say, I hate Mr. Incredible. He is lousy. He has a weird shaped head. He has a really bad hairstyle. He is selfish. And he does not look good at all. I don't like him. For that, where does that place Mrs. Incredible? I don't know. She has cool powers, but I mean, who wants to be elastic? You know? Um, I know she has like one of those dump truck ass things that everyone goes on about, but for me, you know, she's definitely in the F tier. Well, actually, she does have her own personality and she does fight back. So I think for that she'll go in the D tier. Yeah. And she does pull off the red costume well. I think this is Envious from that Disney movie that again I can't remember the name of. I like the green aesthetic. So I think for that F tier. Don't know who you are. Avatar, Airbender, probably don't know who you are exactly. Okay, we have another mention from Atlantis. This is Kida, coolest character ever. Again, another plus S. We will have many in there, but she is up there. She's so cool. And again, the costume design for her is just so on point. It's so good. The color palette, her the voice actor, everything about it is amazing. Oh, and if you see it, there's a Atlantis 2. Don't bother watching it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch the first one, and don't bother with the second one. Another code name, Kids Next Door. Not too sure who you are, but I do like your haircut. Oh, I hate that cartoon as a kid. Jimmy Neutron. I think that's his mom. Don't know who that is. Not a fan. You can go there because you're weird and odd, but cool. Another Steven Universe. I think that's another Steven Universe. Don't know who that is. We've got. What's that called again? Oh, what is that called? I know that cartoon very well. I've attempted to watch it numerous times, but I just haven't gotten into it. But I love the art style. This is Mavis. And on my tier list, I think she goes E tier. She's got a good personality. She's funny. You know, there's character improvement or development in that cartoon for her. So I think she deserves E tier. Don't know who this is. Okay, can we just give a little shout out to this character? She was from Powerpuff Girls and she just looks badass. I mean, this cartoon was out in the early 2000s, maybe earlier. I'm not going to Google it because I don't really necessarily care. But she was so cool. She is a woman in a cool ass red suit. I don't even need to say any more than that. It's so cool. It's badass. You know, I think she gets S tier. I'm not even kidding. She's just cool. You don't see her face, so it's kind of like mysterious. So for that, S tier. Pretty cool. Moana, my favorite. Oh my goodness, I love Moana. Again, if you know me, I love tropical, that kind of things. So Moana is definitely one of my favorite recent Disney movies. And I think, yeah, Moana is so ambitious. She's so ambitious. And no matter what her parents say, she just goes and does what she knows in her heart is right to do. And she finds her purpose and listens to her heart. So for that, she definitely deserves an A tier. Plus, she has really pretty hair. She has really cool clothing. And I just love Moana. She's got a good voice as well. Don't like this character at all. Don't like that. Don't like that. Oh my goodness, love this character. So this is from Meet the Robinsons. Oh, can I just say I was obsessed with that movie as a kid. Like the boy from that, I had a mega crush on when I was a kid. He was so cool. The one with the black hair and the lightning top. Damn, he was cool. So I think I really like her style. It's futuristic. I love the hair. She's got a really kind of fun personality. So I think for that, she definitely deserves C tier, or maybe no, she's C tier. Like she's not bold enough for the B tier, so I think C is where she belongs. Don't recognize this character, but I think I love the blue and black. She looks pretty cool. So for that, I think you can go in the B tier. Another Avatar Airbender. I don't feel like I can really, judge those characters because I don't know them. I haven't watched Avatar. Definitely no. Oh, we have Vidius and Verb's mom when she was young, and she looks pretty cool. She's hip. She's hip, she's cool. She's got the hair, she's got the, denim jacket. I think she deserves C tier. She's cool. I like that. We have Jasmine from Aladdin. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's hard when you're judging a princess who has everything and who wants a bit of the other side of life where they have nothing. So I just feel like in that movie, you don't get to see much of Jasmine's personality. It's all about him, the guy, which I can't remember his name, but it's all about him and his monkey friend and Jafar and the genie. Jasmine doesn't really have a place in that movie, I feel. She's just kind of, you know, she's there for the plot, which is, he wants to become a prince to marry her. Jasmine doesn't really have a say in it. So for that, I'm sorry, Jasmine, you're in the minus F tier. Yes, I said it. Minus F, people. We have Anna from Frozen. I like Anna. She is who she is and she accepts it. So I think you get E tier. Because you're kind of goofy. In the second movie, she does have some character development. So actually, maybe for that D tier. Because she does then become Queen of Arendelle and Elsa becomes, Queen of the forest, the other place they discover. So I think for that, definitely D tier. We have another character from Atlantis. This is, I can't remember her name, Roxy or something. She's cool. I love her voice actor as well. She's very well known. And she makes the right decision at the end. And so for that, I think she definitely deserves, I think, B tier. Good personality, cool looks, stylish, and what more could you ask for? B tier. We have Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Solely based on the design of this character, I'm going to give it the E tier. Not much to say about her. Oh, damn, another good movie, Treasure Planet. So this is one of the characters from Treasure Planet. As a kid, I always looked up to her because she's so cool. She has really cool costume design. She was a leader. She was a captain of a ship. It just was really cool and appealing to me as a child. So I think for that, she goes pretty high up on my list. She will go in the... I think she'll go in the B tier. She's not quite up there in the A tier, but she's definitely in the B tier. We have the chef from Ratatouille. I don't really like her, to be honest. Edna Mole from Incredibles. Again, not a fan. Don't know who that is. Not a fan. Don't know you. It's a skeleton. I'm not impressed. Jessie. I may get a lot of hate for this, but I'm not a Toy Story fan. So therefore, Jessie, who is very loud and boisterous, she goes straight in the minus F tier. Kim Possible. Sporting the cool black high-waisted top or whatever you call it, I don't know. She was cool. She will go in the E tier. She's got personality, but not enough to make it to the D tier. Oof, Maleficent. Based on the design alone, I think she gets the S tier. The S tier is definitely for that kind of baddie, badass look where, like, you know, they've got something really, really cool going on, you know? I mean, just look. You go, she's got the crow on her shoulder, she's got the green skin, purple and black, and then horns. Doesn't get much, cooler than that. So, for sure, S tier. We have Kronk's New Groove, the love interest. Um, I think she goes in the cute tier, which is along with these guys. We have the mom from Brave, the mom from Treasure Planet, um, the kid from Peter Pan, Tangled. Everyone loves, Tangled. They love Rapunzel in it. Tangled is a very good movie. But I'm actually not a big fan of Rapunzel, so I think for that you go in the F tier. You can go here, here, here. Ooh, we've got, what's her name again? This is the love interest in Hercules. She's very cool. Sorry, I know I keep saying cool, but a lot of these characters, again, are very cool. So I may use that word a lot more in this because I don't know any other words for cool. But yeah, this character here, she's got a great voice. But she's not necessarily a good character in the start. But I believe that's because she's just had a hard upbringing, she's had hard choices to, face. So therefore she's been put in these tricky situations that sometimes we often find ourselves in. So that, should not reflect her personality. So therefore I think she goes in the C tier. Yeah. But then again, she's got a lot more personality than these people. So for that, I think actually the B tier. Her name's Meg. Her name's Meg. Ooh. Badass. Green and black. Say no more. That is straight to the S tier. You can see we kind of got a theme going on here. Baddie villains. Yes. Another fairy godmother. Don't know who this is. Another fairy godmother. Not a fan. Not a fan. Nope. Mm-mm. I don't care if she's a villain. I just don't like Gothel. Spider. I can't just stick her in the F tier. She has more dignity than that. She is from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. She doesn't have a lot of personality. She's a gypsy. She's very good at dancing. She does some like magic tricks. But there's just not much to her, She's a very good dancer. She wears cool clothes, very good character design. Just on my tier list, not very high. We've got Meredith from Brave. We'll put in the, this tier. She's got, well, I mean, ironically enough, she's Brave. So, yeah, she's got a bit of a personality going on there. That is the girl from Gravity Falls. That's the name, Gravity Falls. Yeah, don't know these people. Wow, we're almost through this list. We've done pretty good so far. And next up we have, I think that's, Jessica Rabbit. I think she definitely deserves the S tier. Because look at her. Amazing dress, amazing hair. Very cool aesthetic and attitude, so definitely S tier. We got a car. I think that will go in the odd and unusual. For sure. The mom from Replacements. Don't like that. She's cool. I think that goes in odd and unusual. Don't know what she's from, but she's definitely bug-like. We've got Marge Simpson. I feel like I have to give Marge a bit more credit, only because I feel bad for her. But I think I'll stick her in odd and unusual. I mean, she has got yellow skin after all, and blue hair, so it is a bit unusual. These characters, I just don't know them. I don't like Family Guy, so that goes there. We've got the mom from Proud Family. Not much going on there either. Another Proud Family. Not sure. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started on this animation. Oh, what was that called again? BoJack Horseman. That doesn't even deserve to be an animation, to be honest. Like, I hate the animation. Yes, there may be like real life events that people can relate to in that. That's fine. I just really don't like BoJack as a person. That character doesn't appeal to me, and this character especially is just definitely someone who gave up on life, and it's just depressing. It's sad. I don't want to see it. I don't like her at all. And another one from BoJack. I hate this character actually. She has a family, and she doesn't even let on she has a family to the guy who was interested in her. I know she shouldn't have to say that because a guy shouldn't just have to go after her, whatever, but I don't know, she's just annoying and then she gets all weird and I just don't like. Again, I hate that show. We have another one. That pug is ugly. That cat is ugly. I don't care if I'm offending anyone. These are just ugly characters. And this one also. And this one. Just absolute shit show. I hate it. This, to get out of the rut of the F tier, I think you deserve C tier. You're cool. Actually, D tier. Because you're cool, you've got an Egyptian aesthetic going on. I love Egyptian aesthetic. Very cool, very, different. Love it. That was not a very distinctive opinion, but I'm getting tired and this is a very long list. Next up, we have the girl from Rick and Morty. Say no more, sticking her in the F tier. Along with these other characters I don't like and don't really recognize. Lola Bunny, we've got two Lola Bunnies. I think she looks annoying and can go in the minus F tier. This character style one, this more cartoonish style one, I think can go in the E tier. Don't know who this is. This is the character from Encanto. I don't really like her. She's a bit too goody two shoes, but also too good to be true, / also annoying, / also like full of herself. So therefore I just really don't like that kind of character. This one, also from Encanto, she's like a strong kind of one. But she is again a bit like, up herself. So therefore she can go in the F tier. Don't know who this is. That's another Encanto one. I think she's like the one with like the emotions, but I just don't really care for her. Also, Encanto, the main character, I don't care for her either. I find her just annoying and like she sings too much and her voice is kind of annoying and she reminds me of someone who I also just don't like. So therefore, I'm done with that. I'm done with Disney doing this style where it's like, super round face, super round eyes, and just like over the top features. It's like, can we try something different? So I think Disney need to step away from these kind of characters because it's just getting boring. I'm tired of it. Do something different. They're pretty, yes, but it's just like, do something else. That's awful looking. So is this the other, the other side of this? Is this what they do? Because none of those characters are appealing to me anyway. That is just absolutely ugly. I love Futurama. Amy has quite the personality. So therefore I think she definitely deserves to go in the E tier. She's funny. For some reason she likes Kith. That's fine. But yeah. E tier for her. This is another Futurama person. I think they can definitely go in the odd and unusual because it's the one that loves the snoo snoo. That's it. Yes, snoo snoo. She loves the snoo snoo, and of course the guys love to snoo snoo with her. So for that reason, she definitely gets the F tier. We have Layla. No, Oh damn, I can't remember her name. Leela. That's it, Leela. Um, Leela's cool. I like Leela. I think she goes along with Amy. Her and Amy are kind of like two peas in a pod. So E tier. Don't like that. That is the um, Kwanzaa woman from Futurama. I just don't like her because she always goes between Kwame, if that's his name, I can't remember exactly, and her actual husband. And I just don't like that whole thing. So for that is a major turn off. She gets minus F. Also, this nurse is so, overdone. Seen it before. F tier. But look who we have next. It's female Bender. Say no more. Say no more. That definitely goes in the S tier. I'm a big fan of Bender. I love Bender. So therefore S tier. Don't know who this is. This is the mom from Disenchantment. Yes. She's a baddie, but even though she's a baddie, she's a bit too much of a bitch to get S tier. So therefore I think she definitely goes in F tier. We have Princess Peach. I'm not a fan of Princess Peach. I just find her a little bit annoying. So therefore, I think, she's not as bad as these characters. So therefore, I think she can go in the E tier. We have Elemental Person. Don't know who this is. I'm not too sure who that is. This is the girl from Disenchantment. What's her name again? I can't remember, but I think she gets odd and unusual because she's just so goofy looking. You've got that Simpsons kind of style design going on. She's just a big goofy goober. So therefore that's where she goes. These straight away, I don't really know them, so they get the minus F tier. But for me, that is my female cartoon hotties list. I think that's pretty good. I think from B upwards, definitely we got it going on. C to E is okay, and just the F tiers, just get them out of my sight. I don't care for them at all, really. But plus S, let me know if you guys agree. Let me know if you disagree. Regardless, this is my opinion. This is my choices. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and farewell.